Greetings and welcome everyone to The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing is an action RPG starring Van Helsing and this little ghost lady called Katarina who constantly readjusts her bosoms, which is just fantastic. Okay, she's not going to readjust her bosoms now, she's making me look like a pervert. Katarina, how dare you. But anyway, yes, The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing is about Van Helsing going on incredible... There, she did it! She just readjusted her bosoms. I am not a pervert. Or I am. I'm not sure. Anyway, this game is about the incredible adventures of Van Helsing. It's an action RPG, and we're going on a journey to find and hunt monsters and basically just do Van Helsing related things. Now, alright, let's get this game started. I've created a new character called Radical Bradical, and I'm going to use this as a way to show off the game. And she's still readjusting her breasts. It's ridiculous. Let's get this game started. So, right off the bat, you can tell that this game, graphically, is actually very impressive. It's very pretty looking, and it's also very optimized. It runs like a bloody dream. Like, I've got this on, like, I think, very high, and it's pretty amazing. It runs smooth, even when recording. There's not really many frame rate dips at all.
Didn't recognize it? That's the ink.
The dark material of creation and dreams. But that's a myth.
Borgovia is the only place where the ink leaks through the cracks of the world.
So you can enter the ink here?
Yes, and then you can travel below or behind this world and appear at certain places. That's the ink walk.
Oh, you mean teleport.
That is such a cliched word.
So the voice acting isn't the best. It's very campy. It's like, what the heck is going on here? That cannot be how it's supposed to be, but it's obviously supposed to be more of just a little jokey type of voice acting. You know, it's not a serious game. Well, I mean, it is a serious game, but it's also a very campy, serious game, so the voice acting reflects that, and I like that. Now, let's talk to this guy who will be our first quest. Let's talk to the old man.
The hunter, at last.
And suddenly someone appreciates me.
Bah! They all forgot that monsters are dangerous. That's what peace does to you.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about Borgovia?
Talk to the alchemist, if you can. But the Romany travelers put a curse on him, so he can't speak anymore.
Oh, they love curses. It's nice to see that they are sticking to tradition.
Katarina, please. How can I help that poor man?
Go to the Romany tribe and ask them to remove the curse.
Alright, so our quest here is to go find the tribe, have them remove the curse, and then that will be that. And that will be the main quest. Well, not the main quest. I think it's actually a side quest or something like that. So now we have to talk to Romany, which is somewhere around here. I actually believe we're not allowed out. That's actually normally the exit of this area, but apparently I'm not allowed to go talk to the town guard first. He should be around here. Yeah, here he is.
Welcome, stranger. My lady.
And a good day to you. We must get to Borgovia. The bridge has collapsed.
Then you need to talk to the village mayor, who knows the pathway through the forest.
And where do I find him?
He went out to investigate a wagon that got lost on the forest road with some valuables. He hasn't returned yet.
It's never that easy, my dear Van Helsing.
And just like that, we've completed our quest, and we've also leveled up. So let's start off the leveling up. So you see here are our skills. These are basically your skill trees and such. You put it in points, and then they level them up. It's very basic stuff. I'm sure if you have any experience with the action RPG genre, it will look very familiar to you. I'm specializing in ranged combat right now because guns are fucking ridiculously powerful. So I'm just going to increase the damage that my guns do, and then I'm going to also do the health. So I have a spell which will heal me by pressing A. That will give me more health, and now by leveling it up, it increases, you know, the amount of health that I'm giving, and I believe it also reduces the cooldown. And yeah, so that's that. And now there's also over here we have Radical Bradical Van Helsing's character sheet. We have body, which will increase our melee damage, dexterity, which will increase our range and our dodge value. What is also... Oh, body also will increase your hit points and a bonus to your defense. Willpower will give you a bonus to mana and spell power. And luck will give you a better chance of finding gold, magical items, and dodging, and it also increases the damage of critical hits, which is, you know, pretty neat. like I said, I'm specializing into ranged weapons, so I'm just going to put all my points into dexterity, which will increase the damage of ranged weapons, which are called guns, by the way. So over here is a storage, which we can place all of our random miscellaneous crap. We can right click to put in storage just like that, or we can say give it to Katarina, who is our companion in this game. So we go to our inventory. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. So we go into our inventory and we can give it to Katarina. She can either sell it, although we can't have her sell it while we're in town, actually. So she can sell it once we're out there, and then she'll come back and be like, I sold it. Oh, actually, that's better. How much is this crap? That's actually really good. Why don't I have this shit equipped? Is this better as well? Gives me more. No, she can have that. Okay, so there we go. And something else that I really like about this game is it's not freaking, Tetris inventory game. You can click reorganize, and it'll just automatically find the most efficient way of organizing it, and that is just fantastic, because it's not fun organizing your inventory. I don't know anyone who's like, oh boy, you know what I want to do? I want to play Tetris in my inventory. That'd be great. That's just no, that's not right. So yeah, this game is fairly standard in terms of action RPG things that it has, but it's pretty cool. It's very nice. I like the guns. It basically just feels good. No more tutorials. So here's our first enemy, and just simply hold down the left click and then you will start attacking them. Simple as that. No need to spam attacks. You can press R to swap to melee, so you can either be a ranged character or a up close and personal melee type of fighter. So there we go. See, just like that, we've killed all of these bad guys. There we go. So just simple press of R and we are alternating between ranged and CQC. So there we go. The game isn't that difficult at all, so if you really want a difficult game, this probably isn't for you. Like, there are some higher difficulties. I started playing on hard right from the get-go, and I didn't die that much at all. There is also hardcore, so if you want to, play and want to make sure you have permadeath and such like that, this game has permadeath. But it's not really that fair. It's actually kind of cheap, because a lot of the times you'll insta-die in certain locations on, like, very hard and on hardcore, so you don't feel like, oh man, that was such a close fight, it was intense. You feel like, oh wow, I've just been cheated, because your health and stuff like that can instantly drain in like a split second, and you can get circled in like a matter of seconds, and like you have nowhere to go, nowhere to escape, and so it just feels a little cheap. So I wouldn't recommend people play hardcore as of right now. Maybe later on they'll change how the AI works, but as of right now, yeah, definitely not the best. I should mention that this is a preview build. This game isn't finished. This isn't the end of the game. This isn't I don't even think this is beta, technically. This is just a preview of the game, so there are likely things to change. Like, this isn't the end at all, okay? So this isn't going to be what is in the final game, most likely. They'll probably change it, they'll probably change how stuff is set out dramatically. So what you're seeing right now most likely won't end up being in the final game. And some dreadnecks, I don't know how you pronounce that, but they're easy picking. You just hold down left click and Van Helsing will auto target onto them and just shoot them.
A gruesome puzzle. Let me see. The wagon was attacked by the soldiers.
And werewolves.
No, the distribution of the paw prints is all wrong. They just rushed in and out.
Did you just say distribution?
And this track here?
Is deeper. The beast was carrying someone. I'm impressed.
As you should be.
Right. Let's go find us a werewolf lair.
Alright, so you can zoom in as well, which is nice if you want to get a better look at the graphics, but it's not very useful in terms of tactics and stuff like that. Oh, hold on, there we go. So I just activated my arcane healing spell by pressing A on the keyboard, and that will just, increase my health very rapidly. The difference between using the arcane healing spell and just using a regular health potion by pressing Q is the fact that when you use a health potion, it takes a while for your health to increase, but using the arcane healing spell, it's pretty much instantaneous. So that is the advantage there, but of course the health potions are on a much shorter cooldown, but the spell itself is on it's a long cooldown, so you have to wait for ages for it to recharge, but of course that's, the downside of it. Okay, so now we have to go find the werewolf flare, which shouldn't be that difficult to find at all. It's just follow this general area. Oh my god, I'm getting swarmed. I need to swap to CQC, hold down the button. See, that's my problem. I always make sure to, like, spam left click, even though I don't need to. You can just hold down left click, I believe, and yeah, he will just attack. You don't even need to spam left click. So it's just, I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. That just, look, I'm doing it right now again. Like, just spam left click because it makes you feel like he's going to be swinging faster, when in reality, you know, it doesn't make that much of a difference at all. Like, I don't even think it actually does make a difference, period. So that's just me being dumb and wanting to get cramps in my fingers ASAP. So yeah, you can just hold down left click. You don't need to spam it like I am. If you're not a Dumbo like me, then this game won't give you cramps. So, and it's just, like, overall this game is actually pretty fun. It's a very pretty game. It doesn't seem to do anything really special. Like, there's Van Helsing, and that's pretty much it. But aside from that, like, it's a solid game. That it doesn't break new grounds. It's not reinventing the genre, but it's a solid game. It's very enjoyable, and I can see myself playing it for quite some time. It is, like I said earlier, a bit easy. Like, I played on hard. I rarely died, except for the very cheap circumstances, and that was actually rather more bullshit than difficult. So that is a bit annoying. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's just walking around, shooting stuff. It just feels good. Whacking people in the face with swords and crap like that. That is awesome. I just love watching Van Helsing just perform these cool animations of him swinging a sword and crap like that. It's just, oh, it's so awesome looking. And now, this is the type of environments that I was talking about, where you see these giant monsters. They will swarm you in a second if you aren't careful. So you got to be really careful and just do constant running and constant just quickly move back and then attack them. Now, they cannot move faster than you. You will always be faster than them, no matter what. So you can just pretty much just walk for a little bit, and then they won't be able to catch up to you, unless of course you just stand still, and then they will catch up to you. So there we go. Come on, just do a little bit. Damn it, this is not gonna work. Do I have anything special? No special abilities just yet. I'm thinking of my other character. I gotta level up to unlock more powers and such. Actually, yeah, I just leveled up, so damn it, guys, let me leave. Please leave me alone so I can, you know, use my magical powers. I should probably use arcane healing so I can just skip the cooldown, because I was relatively low on health, as you saw. In terms of the heads-up display, it is very obvious in what is what. You can tell that red is your health, blue is your mana or your spell power, basically, and the yellow is your rage, which is kind of neat. It'll basically just give you a nice little power-up, which you can use. The target will be slowed down by 75% for 0 seconds. Huh. It's neato, I suppose. Anyway, yes, now let's level up. So we see here on this little area, we can level up this, which will be our explosive shot, which will give us the ability to explode stuff and create an area of effect damage thingamajig. So there we go, that is done. So now, when we right click, it'll explode when it hits an enemy, so that's really good. Okay, so now let's increase our dexterity as well. There we go, 32, don't mind if I do. Now we can also level up Katarina. You can change how she acts. She can be a melee character, she can attack enemies at range, or she will get ghost form while in combat, providing you with a +10 resistance to physical damage. And she can't fight or be attacked in this form. So if you want her to do that, then that's fine. Behavior, you can change all this stuff. It's very nice. So let's actually just have her just go shopping. There we go. She always says that line. It's a bit ridiculous how often she says it. I don't think I've ever heard her say a different line. So yeah, now she's going to go sell our items, and she will be back in, I think, about 60 seconds. Yeah, 49 seconds. So yeah, it's a 60-second cooldown right from the get-go, and then she'll come back, and then that's how it works. It's very basic stuff. Like I said before, this game isn't breaking new grounds. It's not a reinvention of the genre. It's just a solid game. That's all it is, and that's all it's going to be. That's all it's trying to be, and it is amazing. It's focusing more on just making sure that it's a clean, polished game than trying to be, you know, a new invention of the genre and such. It's just, it works, and that's fine. Not everything needs to reinvent a genre. Not everything needs to basically be the game of the year, 10 out of 10, fucking Doritos, Mountain Dew, shit like that. No, no, no. Doesn't need to be that. It can just be a good game. There are places for this kind of game, and it is great just having a game that is fun to play and simple. It's just great. I really like it. The animations are great. The sound effects are really nice as well. The music is beautiful. I can't exactly say that it suits all the engagements. Like, sometimes it'll play like this very calming music and these intense firefights, and that's a bit weird, so I don't understand that. But for the most part, it's just brilliant. Like I said before, it is a preview build, so obviously there are some kinks that are going to be worked out. And holy fuck, there's so many of these things. Oh dear lord. Getting swarmed. This is ridiculous. Oh dear. See, look at this. Look how quickly I've just been swarmed here. Like, what could I do there? I had to quickly run away. Like, imagine if that was in hardcore and that was my character, but instead of it being like 30 minutes into the game, it was 7 hours or 30 hours into the game. Like, that would be total bullshit. So you have to be ultra careful when you have a hardcore character, which I know is like, you know, oh, like, no duh, but it's just like, you have to be even more careful because they use cheap tactics like that, which I just am not a fan of at all. So let's just pick up that stuff. There we go. See, they just swarm you so instantaneously. It's a bit ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Just, you know what? Just, fine, attack me. Hit me. Do it, I dare you. Okay, there we go. So we actually seem to have gotten rid of a few of them, so they can't circle us as of yet. So that's good. Makes my job a lot easier because I don't have to freaking spam health potions. There we go. There we go. Easily done. So now, we can't be that much further away from the guy that we need to head to. He's somewhere... Okay, there's the werewolf lair. So, there is the area that we need to go. The tribe that gave the guy a curse. Holy fuck, there's so many freaking enemies. It's getting a bit ridiculous. So, yeah. We're just nearly there. Yeah, see, here we are. Jesus Christ, look how many people are on screen. This is getting pretty ridiculous. So yeah, here we are. Here's the explosive thing that I was talking about. See, you can just right click and then it will attack the majority of them, and just like that, they are pretty much all dead. Simple as that. So maybe it's good that they swarm you. I don't know. It's just in my opinion, I feel like it's still a bit cheap, even like it just doesn't sit right with me. Even if it does, you know, make it a bit easier to deal massive damage on them when you have an area of effect item. But yeah, it's a bit cheap. Oh, he was easy. So now let's look at the map where we need to go. So that's the werewolf lair, but we're not heading there. We want to go see the tribe in order to remove the curse, and then after that I will just end the video. That will be the end of the first impression. So yeah, there's more guys here. Great. Okay, let's just, you know what? Explosive shot. The explosive shots will use your mana, so if you gotta make sure you watch out. Although I've never run out of mana in this game so far. Like, I can constantly be using my mana, but it will never run out. It just recharges so quickly. Like, look at that. It's already maxed out. It's a bit ridiculous how fast it recharges. So maybe some sort of nerf in the recharge speed for the mana would be nice. That would be good, because right now it's pretty ridiculous. Although maybe later on in the game it'll be more mana focused, and that'll make more sense. But yeah, as of right now, it's like I never run out of mana at all. And look how many mana potions I have. I have 13 mana potions. I'm constantly using mana for my explosive shot, and I never run out. Look at it. 10 mana per second. That is ridiculous. Okay, here is our teleportation thingamajig. We can just stand on there and teleport back to town, but we're not going to teleport back to town. We're going to be talking to this guy over here.
Good day to you, sir.
No greetings for me? Where are your manners?
I didn't send you away with a warning sign, did I? Well then.
I came on behalf of the village alchemist. I ask you to remove the curse he put on the poor man.
But that was a rightful curse. He said we were frauds. In the name of science.
It might even be true, but he has suffered enough, and I need his help.
Aye, we could come to an agreement, you know. You and me.
What do you want?
I have all sorts of strange trophies from all sorts of strange creatures, see? In my traveling cabinet of curiosities, I need the skull of the legendary Snowpelt.
So here is our first dialogue choice. You can say, I'll help you, you help me, or you can say, not right now. Basically, it's just, I accept, or I decline, and I'm gonna say I accept.
I help you. You help me.
So it's obviously not going to be Fallout in terms of dialogue choices, so don't expect it. It is just pretty much yes or no. There we go, look at that. Marco.
This is your...
That's cute.
Well, I found it for you.
Alright, well, now with that done, it is time for us to head on over to the dangerous snowpelt, which is located in the top right of the area. So let's just walk on over there, and I don't even care about the enemies that are going to be there. Like, there's so many enemies here, it is ridiculous. How could they be like, oh, you know, monsters, they don't exist, they're not important, who needs a monster hunter, not us. But then you go outside in their local woods, and it's just like non-stop enemies, non-stop fucking werewolves everywhere, and it's just like, what? How the hell could they be so blind to all of these enemies? Like, you walk out there for 5 seconds, and it's like, oh hey, there's a fucking million werewolves trying to eat you. It's like, how do they not see this? Very ridiculous. Those things are so weak. They look really intimidating, which is weird, because they're so weak. There we go. Get out of here. Alright, so just kill these few, and then we should be set to pick up the snowpelt, which I believe is in this treasure chest. No, it's a giant sword. Oh, we gotta kill that thing. We gotta kill this snowpelt. Oh, that's an enemy. Oh, okay, well, let's go, bad boy. I'm gonna wreck you. And I still need to level up as well, so I can do all that good stuff, put in all my skills. But, just, you know, you can't actually pause the game while in a menu, like, for the leveling up and such, so if you try to do that, you'll end up being dead. You see, look at that, my inventory is open, and it's still going on. Like, it happens in real time. There's no pausing, so you gotta make sure that you are safe when you decide to start putting in those skill points and deciding what to do, because otherwise, you might end up dying, which is no fun. I'm gonna try just luring this guy back closer to the camp so I don't have to go as far. Hey, come on! Piece of shit, I'm trying to shoot you and bring you closer to him. Follow me. Is this the right path? I have no idea. It should be. There's the little portal gate over there, so that looks like... Yeah, I'm heading in the right path. Okay, cool. Would you please just stop stopping and just follow me? Come on. This is an escort quest, apparently. I'll bring him right to them. Yeah, this should be fun. See how they react. Come on, over here. Hey guys, I brought you a little guy. You guys gonna react to this at all? Nope, they're not gonna react to this giant snow pelt at all. There we go, simple as that. Alright, that's it.
Hey, you did it! I'm as good as my word. We will make that pesky curse disappear.
That's mighty kind of you.
Alright, now with that done, it's time for us to head back to the town to talk to the guy so we can finish this quest. So there we go. We'll just go to Village Square, and Village Square by clicking this, or we can just click Town Portal by pressing Town Portal here. And simple as that. You don't need to go there, but you can do that. Alright, so the guy is just over here and done.
You're the one who helped me, yes?
I had selfish reasons. I need to know what happened in Borgova.
Science happened.
Which means?
That there are experiments where you create a monster. And Borgovia is a monster now.
So that is our overarching plot to find out what happened in Borgovia, I believe. So yes, this has been The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, and it has been incredible. So thank you for sticking around, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can pick this game up, I believe, in the description. You can pre-order it now, and it is, yeah, you know, you decide for yourself if you want it by watching this video, which you already have done. So congratulations, you've watched this video. GG, everyone.